The book of Numbers, chapter 22 and verse 16. And they came to Balaam and said to him, Thus saith Balak the son of Zippor, Let nothing, I pray you, hinder you from coming unto me, for I will promote you unto very great honor.
I will promote you to very great honor. Now Balaam wasn't one of our people, but he was in the midst of us. And they promised them promotions, just like they promise our people to this day promotions. And I'm going to give you great things if you keep your people asleep. Lil Wayne and Jay-Z and them is not doing what they doing by accident. They are paid to keep our people asleep, just like Balaam is being paid right here to try to curse our people. Read.
For I will promote you to very great honor, and I will do whatsoever you say to me. Come therefore, and I pray you, curse me this people.
Curse me this people. Read.
And Balaam answered and said to the servants of Balak, If Balak would give me his house full of silver and gold, I cannot go beyond the word of Yahuwah my power, to do less or more.
So right here, just letting you know, he knew better. This letting you know flat out, dude knew better than to do what he was doing. Because he says, if you fill my house up with silver and gold, I ain't doing it, because I can't go past the word of the Most High. But we know that he went off. Read it on your own time. We know that dude went off and did wickedness for money. Let's get 2 Peter 2 and 15.
Book of 2 Peter, chapter 2 and verse 15. Which having forsaken the right way.
They have forsaken the right way. Balaam knew the right way. Read.
Which have forsaken the right way, and are gone astray, following the way of Balaam.
Following the way of who?
Following the way of Balaam.
Now we're going to see who these people are that's following the way of Balaam. Read.
The son of Azor, who loved the wages of unrighteousness.
Who loved the wages of unrighteousness. Even though he turned that stuff down, he kept on and kept on and kept offering it to him. The Most High says, if they do this, don't go with them. Don't go with them. Then they didn't even come to him, and he just got up and went to them. He was blinded of the way. Even the donkey was trying to warn him. But the riches had already blinded dude. So we're going to see who are the people that still, to this day, following the way of Balaam. And we know if you follow the way of Balaam, you go in the way of the lake of fire, opposite of the Most High's way. Let's get Jeremiah 5 and 26.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 5 and verse 26. For among my people are found wicked men.
Or they're found wicked men. I wonder who are these wicked men. Read.
They lay wait as he that sets snares. They set a trap. They catch men.
They set traps. They catch men. Oh, how you doing, brother? We got this, we having a nice meeting down at the church house, you know what I'm saying? Come on down there, man. It's real nice. Whole lot of ladies too, man. You know, get you one of them good Christian sisters. Come on in there, brother. Yeah, it's nice, man. We'll get you a plaque on the seat. Read.
As a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit.
So are their houses full of deceit. Read.
Therefore they are become great and waxed rich.
They have become great and they wax rich. Look at TD Jakes. Look at Creflo Dollar. Look at these cats, man. These cats is filthy rich.
My sister, I know you've been reading the Bible, but as long as we say lay it up, the wicked going to keep it. But God says it's time for us to tell that money, you don't belong to the wicked, you belong to us. And I want you to get in the right place. Money coming to me now. Somebody shouting this place. Somebody dancing this place. Oh, somebody give him glory.
And they got people catching the bus to their services. That's why it says, among my people are found wicked men. Read.
They are waxed fat. They shine.
They do what?
They shine.
They shine. Dude got gold toilets and stuff in the crib. They shine. They got jets. That's shining or stunting, as they say. Read.
Yeah. They overpass the deeds of the wicked.
They overpass the deeds of the wicked.
Good
Make
grief.
it so bad. It says overpass the deeds of the wicked because they supposed to be doing the work of the Most High. Balaam was supposed to be actually doing the work of the Most High. This what make it so despicable. They overpass the deeds of the wicked.
Now, you know that's something when it states that our leaders do more they doing more wickedness than the wicked, and we know that these people that got us in captivity today are wicked to the core. And the Most High say that they overpass their deeds.
Exactly, and they wonder why I got such a vendetta against these pastors and some of these Israelite elders because they are doing the same.
Fatality.
Thing.
Exactly.
They just put on a mitre and some fringes, but they still just a Christian pastor doing the same thing, robbing these people blind.
Hitting 501c3s and all that.
Exactly.
Wow.
That's madness. So it says they, was that it on that?
You want to keep going? We can go.
Go ahead.
They are waxed fat. They shine. They overpass the deeds of the wicked. They judge not the cause of the fatherless. Yet they prosper.
Yet they do what?
They prosper.
Yet they prosper. Only thing you hear these guys talking about is money, money, money. They don't judge nothing serious. No heavy issues. They don't touch it. All they do is talk about prosperity. Prosperity. That's it. And they still prosper. And our people love it. They absolutely love it. And that's what's so sad about this. Finish that out.
The right of the needy do they not judge? Shall I not visit for these things, saith the Most High?
Shall I not visit for these things? You know he asking a question, but we know he gonna visit for this wickedness that these people are doing. He let it get to the full though. He's so merciful. He's steadily giving everybody a chance to get it right. Read.
A wonderful and horrible thing is committed in the land.
A wonderful and horrible. This is wonderful and horrible that these people are doing. Because they're supposed to be doing the work of the Most High. That's what makes it so bad. Read.
The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means. And my people love to have it so.
There we go. My people love to have it so. They love wallowing in the lies.
Do me wrong, do me right, tell me lies, but hold me tight. Save your good.
Tell me more lies. Tell me smooth things,
Hey,
just like we read.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
That's
Man.
exactly it. Our people love it. They don't want the truth. They want to walk the wrong way. Sad, but it's true. This is Micah 3 and 11.
The book of Micah, chapter 3 and verse 11. The heads thereof judge for reward.
They judge for what?
For reward.
They judge for reward, not the truth. They don't do righteous judgment. They judge for reward. Read.
And the priests thereof teach for hire.
Teach for money. So if you can get this cat $50,000, he'll come to your church. He'll come and break it down. He'll let you wrap him up in the Torah. Pure madness. Dude can be caught in a sex scandal with men, but if you got $50,000, dude will come to your church and wrap the guy in the toilet. Pure madness. They lost their way. Read.
And the prophets thereof divine for money.
They divine for money. You see it all the time. Brother, I see a new car in your future.
Sow a seed, brother.
Sow a seed, exactly. We have $1,000 line, $500 line, $100 line. Oh, now the rest of y'all can come on up. Man, our people love to have a soda. Finish that out.
Yet will they lean upon the Most High and say, is not the Most High among us? No evil can come upon us.
And that's your own foolish wisdom. No evil can come upon us. We in the church. We pass out turkeys on Thanksgiving. We give the biggest Easter shindigs. Man, pure madness. Now let's go to the APOC. So we saw wisdom do this. Now we see money doing this. Let's go to 1 Maccabees 1 and 11.
Deep historical account.
1 Maccabees 1:11.
1 Maccabees chapter 1 and verse 11. In those days went out there out of Israel wicked men.
What kind of men?
Wicked men.
Wicked men. So they are men of our nation. Read.
Who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen.
Who persuaded many. People with the 501c3. Who persuaded many to do what?
Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen.
Wait a minute. The Most High told us directly, make no league with these people.
Be separate.
So when you go out...
Time cannot rearrange just a day or two. Close my eyes. But I couldn't find a way. So I'll settle for one day to believe in you. Tell me lies. Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies. Tell me lies. Oh no, no.
Do the 501c3, and we know some brothers will say, nah, we can do this. Ezra and them did it, or Daniel had one and all. Madness. Read.
Let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are round about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
So since we got away from the heathens to try to establish our own thing, we have had much sorrow.
There go
Read.
your integration right there.
Exactly. We gotta be around these people. And he told us directly, go not into the way of the Gentiles. Again, the way. So if you go in the way of the Gentiles, then you are going away from the way that the Most High told us to, which you're going to the lake of fire. Read.
So this device pleased them well.
So this device pleased them well. Our people was pleased with it. It said it persuaded many. Read.
Then certain of the people were so forward herein that they went to the king, who gave them license.
Who gave them what?
Who gave them license.
Who gave them a 501c3 and said, you got your church. We don't want any of your money. Gave them a license. We can, whatever wickedness y'all is doing, we want a part of it. Give us license to practice it. Give us license for men to marry men. It's no thing that we civil union. But now we can go down and get a license and it's legal. Pure madness. Read that again, Art.
Then certain of the people were so forward herein.
I have to tell you, as I said, I've been going through an evolution on this issue. I've always been adamant that gay and lesbian Americans should be treated fairly and equally. And that's why, in addition to everything we've done in this administration, rolling back Don't Ask, Don't Tell, so that outstanding Americans can serve our country, whether it's no longer defending the Defense Against Marriage Act, which tried to federalize what has historically been state law. I've stood on the side of broader equality for the LGBT community. And I had hesitated on gay marriage, in part because I thought civil unions would be sufficient, that was something that would give people hospital visitation rights and other elements that we take for granted. And I was sensitive to the fact that for a lot of people, the word marriage was something that evokes very powerful traditions, religious beliefs, and so forth. But I have to tell you that over the course of several years, as I talk to friends and family and neighbors, when I think about members of my own staff who are in incredibly committed monogamous relationships, same-sex relationships, who are raising kids together, when I think about those soldiers or airmen or Marines or sailors who are out there fighting on my behalf and yet feel constrained, even now that Don't Ask, Don't Tell is gone, because they're not able to commit themselves in a marriage. At a certain point, I've just concluded that for me personally, it is important for me to go ahead and affirm that I think same-sex couples should be able to get married.
Should be able to affirm that same-sex couples should be able to get married. President Obama making a historic statement.
The vein?
Exactly.
So it went into these gyms. They use our people again. They know anything that LeBron and Kobe and D. Wade, who was some other cats?
Carmelo. There's so many, it's ridiculous. Jordan, namely.
Exactly. Whatever these cats do, guess what? They know our people gonna follow right behind it and do it. So they got the perfect little plan going on. Read.
And made themselves uncircumcised.
Made themselves uncircumcised. This is a spiritual thing.
Right.
Read.
And forsook the set-apart covenant, and joined themselves to the heathen, and were sold to do mischief.
And see that? Read that last part again.
And made themselves uncircumcised, and forsook the set-apart covenant, and joined themselves to the heathen, and were sold to do mischief.
Sold to do mischief. Hold that. And let's get Isaiah 28:15.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 28 and verse 15. Because you have said, we have made a covenant with death.
With what?
With death.
They have made a covenant with death. So y'all thinking it's a light thing signing that 501c3. It's not. You have signed a contract of death and hell. Read.
And with hell are at agreement. When the overflowing scourge shall pass through, it shall not come unto us. For we have made lies our refuge, and under falsehood have we hid ourselves.
Because when you know good and well, if you read that contract, it tells you all types of things that you cannot do and not say. You know it. So if you say you follow the Messiah, whom a lot of y'all still call Christ or Christos, you know good and well, he says, hey, render to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. Give him the taxes.
Exactly. But I want tax exempt status though, brother. I can't have that?
So, we're going to go back and say, Ezra and them had it, or Daniel and them had it. But you're supposed to be following the Messiah. So he told you directly, give it to Caesar. If that's what he wants, give it to him. Old Testament, it tells us, take no gift or bride. When you take this, you taking a bride.
But wait a minute. When Ezra and them went back into the land, the 70 years was up, right?
Right.
Okay, so the captivity was over. So it was time for them to get back home.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. But we're in captivity doing this thing right here.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, we're just showing y'all something, man. Let's go to 2nd Maccabees 7:24. Now we're going to see our brothers right here who kept the way, even unto death. How much he had told you to be faithful even unto death. And we're going to see these brothers walk this out.
The 2nd Maccabees chapter 7 and verse 24. Now Antiochus, thinking himself despised and suspecting it to be a reproachful speech, while the younger was yet alive, did not only exhort him by words, but also assured him with oaths that he would make him both a rich man and a happy man.
See that? He's offering them riches, giving them all of these things to break the laws. Now this story right here, if you go back and read it from the get-go, it lets you know it's this family, these brothers and his mother, and they trying to force them to eat pork. That they just want them because they know the Most High said don't do it. But this brother, they refuse to not walk in the way of the Most High. Read.
But also assured him with oaths that he would make him both a rich and happy man if he would turn from the laws of his fathers.
Turn from the laws of who?
If he would turn from the laws of his fathers.
The laws of his fathers is Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They was walking what? The right way. He's trying to make you stop doing it. Read.
And that also he would take him for his friend and trust him with affairs.
And trust him for affairs. Meaning he would give him great position, honor, and wealth. Same thing. But guess what? He didn't go in the way of Balaam. He walked it out the right way. Read.
But when the young man would in no case listen to him, the king called his mother and exhorted her that she would counsel the young man to save his life. And when he had exhorted her with many words, she promised him that she would counsel her son. But she, bowing herself toward him, laughing the cruel tyrant to scorn, spake in her country language on this manner: O my son, have pity upon me that bare you 9 months in my womb, and gave you suck 3 years, and nourished you, and brought you up unto this age, and endured the troubles of education. I beseech you, my son, look upon the heavens and the earth, and all that is therein, and consider that the Most High made them of things that were not, and so was mankind made likewise. Fear not this tormentor.
Do what?
Fear not this tormentor.
Fear not this tormentor. Now, they let you know we doing this unto death. We gonna walk out what the Most High said, even unto death. That's powerful, man. We ain't gonna even read this whole thing, but she says, fear not this tormentor. Guess what? They killed him. But guess what? They kept them laws, statutes, and them commandments.
Let me read verse 34.
Okay.
While she was yet speaking these words, the young man said, Whom wait you for? I will not obey the king's commandment, but I will obey the commandment of the law that was given unto our fathers by Moses.
So right here is letting you know I'm going to continue to walk that way. That's what he's letting you know. You can kill me, but I'm going to walk that way.
Exactly.
So they'll kill you for walking the way. But we know that the true way, the people hate it. Let's show you. Let's get Acts 9 and 1.
The book of Acts, chapter 9 and verse 1. And Saul, yet breathing out threatenings and slaughter against the disciples of the master.
So he was breathing out threatenings. I'm killing. Paul was upset. This is before he had his change. Read.
breathing out threatenings and slaughter against the disciples of the master, went into the high priest.
So he's speaking against the disciples, Peter, James, John, and the rest of them. Read.
And desired of him letters to Damascus, to the synagogues, that if he found any of this way.
Any of what?
Any of this way.
If he found any of this way is talking about what we talking about this lesson. That way. Read.
Whether they were men or women, he might bring them bound unto Jerusalem.
So he might put them in prison for keeping the laws, for keeping the way. Now we know if you're going the way, then you got to be doing a walk. That's why people say we're in the truth, or they say this walk. Let's go back and see some of our great foreparents. Let's get Genesis 5 and 22.
The book of Genesis, chapter 5 and verse 22. And Enoch walked with the Most High.
So Enoch walked with the Most High. So we know Enoch was on the right path, right? And if you go back in previous lessons, we'll show you that this was actually the Messiah in the flesh. Well, not in the flesh, but he was back there. And they was actually walking with him. Because nobody's seen the Most High, heard his voice at any time so we know it was him. Read.
And Enoch walked with the Most High after he begat Methuselah 300 years and begat sons and daughters.
So Enoch walked with the Most High. We know he was going on that right and straight path. Let's jump to Genesis 6 and 9.
The book of Genesis, chapter 6 and verse 9. These are the generations of Noah. Noah was a just man and perfect in his generations.
What?
Was a just man and perfect in his generations.
And perfect in his generation. Read.
And Noah walked with the Most High.
So Noah walked with the Most High. This is why he found grace. Because he was walking that walk. He was on that path. So they walked with the Most High. They were perfect, upright, and all of these things. But we know that the way, people don't really want it. Let's get 2 Peter 2 and 2.
Second Peter chapter 2 verse 2. And many shall follow their pernicious ways.
Many shall follow their pernicious ways. Read.
By reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of.
So the way of truth is evil spoken of. Our people don't like the truth. They don't like the right way. They like the wrong, evil way. Because it's like we was all walking clockwise. Just going. And one day we got off. Wait a minute, this ain't right.